Hello, so welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as our Imperial agent Verona, also known as Cypher 9. Where we last left off, we've just left the planet of Alderaan there in the background, where we assisted Houseful and the Imperial's effort in securing more nobles in an alliance to support Houseful's ascendance as the new ruling heir family, basically on Alderaan. Obviously then allowing also the Empire to gain a foothold on the planet's politics. I say we also dealt with our main storyline quest. We've cut off the Eagle's financial backing from obviously one of a mediator called, let me double check this, Denry Ale or Denry All, who was faking charities and obviously getting various noble families to donate towards them, which was then the money was getting funneled into the Eagle's terrorist network. But we've located the Eagle now. Watcher 2 reported it to us that he may be on planet Hutta itself, which is exactly where we started in this series. So let's get ourselves back. Of course that is in Hut space. I think it's this one. It is the Eagle's Nest. Never really read this before. Even though we started here on Hutta, we never actually had to look at the map and what is happening. Adopted homeworld of the notorious Hutt cartel, Hutta is a planet of semi-toxic swampland broken up by industrial factories and urban centres. Hutt-aligned gangs control the civilized regions, forever warring over territory and resources. In the swamps, the native Evokai struggle against their Hutt rulers with limited success. The Hutts are officially neutral in the conflict between the Empire and Republic and welcome visitors. Pirates, slavers and spice dealers are all common sights in Hutt palaces, while corporations often establish themselves on Hutta's moon, SWTOR. Newly arriving shuttles on Hutta are directed to the town of Jaguna. Obviously I think that was SWTOR orbiting the planet of Hutta there in that picture.
Signal received. Transmission secure. Alright, Cypher. Looks like this is the real thing. Ready to invade the Eagle's Nest?
You'd better believe it.
The Eagle and his men are holed up in an old refinery beneath the river. Sending coordinates now. You'll lead the forward assault, but military reinforcements will surround the base and follow you in. Primary objective is to capture or eliminate the Eagle himself.
Acknowledged and understood.
Your secondary objective is the Eradicators. The terrorists have begun launching their biomechanical weapons over Imperial worlds. Once the devices are ready, the terrorists can fire on cities and military bases from orbit.
Why haven't the devices been activated already?
It could be the Eradicators aren't fully mature, it could be their activation is more complicated than expected. When you're in that base, don't let anyone escape. Don't let the Eagle murder again. Watcher 2 out.
Infiltrate the Eagle's Nest. Let's get ourselves away, shall we? Since we're landing on Hutta, and I don't think Hutta... Well, it does have an official spaceport, but we're going to end up probably on the Hutta orbital station. And then have to make our way back down to the planet's surface by a public shuttle. Yeah, I figured as much.
What is it, Agent?
You may notice, you may notice my health's increased, but no, it's dropped dramatically. I did equip my level 48 mod, so I have about 15,000 health now, and I probably deal more damage. But no, you'll never notice that because we have been de-leveled to level 12 at the moment. Which is going to be a little awkward if the Eagle's operatives in his hideout are higher than the standard. They've probably been de-leveled as well, I imagine. because they're normally about level 30, 35. Or they were before the expansion, at least. But we'll find out together. Here we are. So we'll get out of Jaguna Spaceport, and then we'll look at the map to find out where the Eagle's hideout is meant to be. Or the Eagle's Nest, as they call it. There's the Heroic Mission Terminal again, if we really want to do the heroics here. And there it is. Just past the Evokyle work camp. Just be able to bypass these. I think we're playing as a Sith warrior. You'll remember why we're going into that room. If you've seen any of my Sith Warrior series, or if you've played as a Sith warrior here in Star Wars The Old Republic yourself. And here's the Eagle's Nest. Now, I don't know if there is a bonus here, but we might as well use an experience booster. We've got them to burn. Let's just have a moment.
You and me, we're getting good.
No, that's still boat.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Can't live without me, huh?
No, I need you here. I can't take Vector seriously. If yours is the voice I'll be hearing.
Rise and shine.
So there is a bonus. Defeat the Eagle's terrorists. What did you drop for me? Ooh, what's this? A companion gift. We've infiltrated his base, but we need to disable his security system. Now we could bypass a lot of these, but we are going to kill them. Go. The door is down. We can now confront the eagle. And there he is. And I think this is an eradicator. Could be mistaken, but I think it is one.
Sir, we're cut off. Thurston and Gerald tried to get out, but the Imperials are all over the swamps.
They would be. Damnation. I promised Gerald she'd die with the detonator in one hand and a glass of brandy in the other. Seems she's made a liar of me.
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't be. You were everything I could have hoped for. Now carve us a path out. I'll follow soon. All right, I see you. The least I could do was send the boy off with hope. But have you seen the strength of the revolution? Cells on Nar Shaddaa, Tholet and Molvar, Alderaan, Balmorra. It's an inspiration, no matter how it ends.
Your inspiration is terrorism. Plain and simple.
Nothing is plain or simple about terrorism, about rebellion, or about covert intelligence. That's your field, I presume. You don't look military. Tell me something. How much of my story has the Empire uncovered? What have your methods found?
We found out all about your little orbital weapons. Your eradicators.
Look behind me. That is an eradicator. Technology developed on Drummond Cass and Balmorra. They can be grown anywhere. 6 dozen are already in place. They'll wait to receive orders, at first. But eventually, without commands, they'll run rampant. Fire blindly at cities from orbit.
Why would they do that?
Consider it a safeguard. Uncontrolled, the eradicators won't hit our targets, but chaos and death still send a message. Now we're done. May whoever survives see a glorious future for the Empire.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh, damnation. Even surrounded, even seeing you, I didn't think it would happen like this. But as I said, it makes no difference. The eradicators will run rampant, the Empire will burn, and you have been betrayed.
Who's betrayed me?
My patron, the one who showed me how to unite the cells, proposed the eradicators, is one of your own people. A traitor in your empire has been helping us all along. Your civilization is so corrupt that it's destroying itself.
Give me a name.
If I had one, I might. But I never learned the truth. Goodbye now. Watch me burn.
Detonator, get back!
Area is clear. Sir, are you all right?
Cypher 9, it's Watcher 3. Are you hurt? That was a nasty explosion.
A little singed, but better than the eagle.
That really was him? Fantastic. Keeper sent me to assist with information retrieval, slicing the eagle's computers. I'll also check out that device there. I think it's an eradicator.
Move fast. The eradicators may still be a threat.
Yes, sir. Cypher, I've got some preliminary findings. It's not good news. I overheard what the Eagle said. Looks like he was telling the truth. If no one gives the Eradicators new orders, they'll go mad. Fire randomly.
Any idea how to disable them?
Here's the good part. I figured out their control mechanism. Transmit the proper codes, and you can set the device's targets, disable them, anything. The Eagle stored half the control codes on his computers. Someone else must have the second half.
The Eagle mentioned a patron.
Yes, sir. The one inside the Empire. I'm not sure what that means. You should head to Drummond Cast. I don't think there's anything more you can do here, and Keeper wants you back at headquarters.
Guess we better get back to the Drummond Cast then. Do we have to go straight there? Or do we need to leave? Just to meet him in Intelligence Headquarters. If that's the case then we can bypass a lot of stuff by using our legacy Capital World item here. Our Capital World skill. Saves us from going back to our ship and flying the Drummond Cast. And stepping out the airlock. This drops us off nice and conveniently within Car City itself. So the Eagle is down. But apparently he does have a patron.
Ready for departure.
Chuna que tu puta nita, tu pita.
Cypher 9, come inside. This should be a triumphant moment. It's a tremendous achievement bringing down the Eagle. The crisis has only escalated. The Eradicators could begin firing at any moment.
I understand, sir.
Watcher 2, your report.
The Moths have placed local forces on alert, and a search for the Eradicators is underway. Unfortunately, trends suggest we can only find one device every 5 hours. It'll be weeks before we destroy them all.
Disappointing, but not a surprise. Damage projections?
Estimates are 10 to 50 million deaths on each planet targeted. 40% military, 60% civilian.
Even at the low end, that's unacceptable.
Agreed. It sends the message that the Empire is vulnerable.
In order to deactivate the Eradicators en masse, we need the control codes. Half the codes were on the Eagle's computers. We can only surmise that the other half are with the Eagle's patron.
Yes, the Patron. A man whom the Eagle claims is inside the Empire.
Any idea who it could be?
I have my doubt that this Patron is really a highly placed Imperial. It seems unlikely such a person could escape our scrutiny. Nonetheless, we can't ignore the possibility of a traitor. That's why we're meeting privately. Only the people in this room know the full situation.
You sent Watcher 3 to Hutta. He knows too.
An oversight. Watcher 3 has been instructed not to speak to anyone. Finish the report, Watcher 2.
The Eagle had been sending periodic transmissions to someone in the Artus system. Artus is uninhabited, devoid of resources and off the major hyperlanes. Our patron could certainly hide there.
I want you to lead a mission to Artus. You're to find the Eagle's patron and obtain his half of the control codes. Watcher 2 will rendezvous with you there. She knows more about the Eradicators than anyone.
Are you all right with this?
I'll do what's necessary.
Your ships will be outfitted with cloaking devices. They'll only last one jump, but they'll get you into Artus unnoticed. After that, infiltrate whatever base the Patron is using. Recover the Eradicator control codes and stop the threat. Watcher 2, you're dismissed.
If you want to talk before the mission, I'll be at my station.
There is one more thing. Darth Zorid heard you were returning to Drummond Cass. She wants to speak to you.
I'm sorry about before, when she tortured you.
You aren't to blame. Zorid is unpredictable. I've done my best to shield intelligence from our new lord. You've been the unfortunate exception. Do what it takes to survive Zorid's attentions a little longer. Beyond that, the Dark Council won't let this continue forever.
I believe I understand.
When you're through, head to the Artist system. This is our only chance, Cypher. Fail, and we all pay a grievous cost.
Interesting. And our favourite Darth wishes to speak to us once again. Hello. What did you want to talk about that you had to whisper it to me as you were passing?
Cypher, I'm glad you stopped by. I've been going over the mission parameters, studying the Eradicator control codes, scans of the Artist system. We're facing a mystery, and I hate mysteries.
You should get some rest before we leave.
I don't remember how. Times like this, I wonder if it took much more to push Watcher X over the edge. What about you? What's been going through your head since this countdown to Eradication Day started?
It's hard not to wonder where it all ends sometimes.
It doesn't. Not until your death. The crisis may change, but the job doesn't.
You really think that's true?
Keeper took me aside early on to tell me there's no glory in our work. He's right. In any case, you should get ready. The Eradicators won't wait for either of us.
No time for chat, then?
Even less than usual. Once you take off for the Artist system, I'll be on your tail. We'll meet out there.
Bonus complete. The calm before. Let's get ourselves over to the Sith Sanctum. And over to the late Darth Jadis' office, now his daughter's. Let's buff ourselves up, just in case. Let's see what she wants. She has a droid with her.
Me? We're getting good.
You don't look so good.
Physical trauma includes electrical burns, lacerations, and retinal damage. Transfer to a Colto tank for long-term recovery is strongly recommended.
You suggest a Dark Council member hide in a vat? For healing?
I am programmed to dispense medical advice based on all relevant factors.
Get out! Have yourself disassembled, made into a probe and sent to the most desolate place in the Empire. Look, Agent, they hurt me, and then they laughed. How could they?
Who did, my lord?
After Viorianal broke, I called the Council to assembly. I demanded the Lords give me the respect I was due. Some were angry, mocked me. They tormented me and warned me not to overstep my bounds again.
Well, I always preferred respect to be earned rather than demanded for. And yeah, I don't really like you.
The Dark Council did this.
They called me an arrogant child, unworthy of my position. It's all Jadis' fault. He was my master, but he never taught me what I needed to know. Now he's dead, and I'm not ready for his council seat.
If you're not fit for the responsibility, you should abdicate.
All my enemies would strike at me then, and all Jadis's too. I know what's happening in Imperial intelligence. I know you're going on a mission, and that the Eagle wasn't the man you thought. Swear that you'll find whoever really killed my father. Swear that the man responsible will pay for forcing me into this wretched life.
My priority is deactivating the Eradicators, not revenge.
You would deny me this. I am still Sith. If Darth Jadis hadn't been murdered, I would never have taken his place on the Council. I would never have been humiliated. His killers are to blame. Swear you'll make them hurt.
You're pathetic, Jorid.
Get out! Get out of my sight, now! Crawl out of here, before I decide you're worth burning.
Oh, that was almost worth it. I got to call her pathetic. Ah, it's a cough-ritic, just to get it off my chest. Of course, she could end up torturing us, or keep her, or worse. But you know, for this moment of happiness that I'm feeling, followed by Sith lightning. I should have played that a bit smarter. I shouldn't have probably shouldn't have probably poked her.
You people got a freaky world. They ready for us?
Yeah, I shouldn't have probably provoked her. This could have consequences down the road. Let's get back on board the Phantom now, and get ourselves ready to leave once again. Go to the Artist system, where apparently the Eagle's Patron has been spotted. Well, not spotted, in no way. A base of operations happens to be. There we are. What's in here? Some boots that we can sell. Okay. So yeah, we'll get ourselves parked in the cockpit once again. Enjoying the scenic view of Droman Cast, but when we come back, we will use the galaxy map to locate the Artist system and try to locate the Eagle's Patron. And see if he has the other half of the Eradicator's code, so then we can disable them from killing, what, 10 to 50 million people? On each world as well? That's a pretty steep number. Impressive what they can do, really. But yeah, this of course has been AnthWolf with Star Wars and the Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for more in the next video. Until then, bye bye now.